Look at the action with Ross Gerber, President CEO of Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management. Ross, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, what do you see as the reason behind the S&P's bit of a stall today?
Well, the S&P's come back substantially from where it was just like a month ago. So when you look at like a valuation perspective, the market is fully valued and we're back to kind of where we were at the start of the year. And that's actually really great news because we were down, pretty substantially just a month ago.
Okay, so one of the gainers today was Tesla, some of the other tech stocks, not as much, but Elon Musk was in Qatar basically committing to lead the company. The remark was very brief, but people took a lot of enthusiasm from his remark saying he's going to lead the company for the next 5 years.
Yeah, he also did some interviews today from Tesla, even on CNBC, which is a super rarity. So it seems like Elon might have gotten my message that he needs to get back to work at Tesla. He needs to start doing positive media. He needs to get out of the government and get out of all the divisive kind of comments and things that he was doing that was hurting the brand. And it looked like he's actually taking very concrete steps to improve the situation at Tesla, which is certainly a good development.
Okay, so a lot of that has to do with how he outwardly represents the company, right? He just has been sort of absent and they've been flailing as a result. What do you think he needs to do to change course in a more functional way?
Well, I mean, you're not going to change Elon, so I'm not going to try to go down that path. I think it's mostly where his focus is and where his communication and how his communication is done, which really affects, Tesla, its sales and the brand substantially. But this is a crucial time at Tesla with the imminent launch of Robotaxi, and having them back in Austin is crucial to this success of them launching this, because clearly this is a product that's not quite ready to go. So, there's a lot of work to be done at Tesla. So it is good news to have them back there, but there's a ton of challenges that they face, and that's kind of Elon's thing.
Okay, let's talk about earnings as well. What have you seen so far from the earnings that have reported?
Well, earnings were good in Q1 because essentially we did not have any impact of Trump policies or tariffs or the way it affected consumer sentiment, when that happened in April. So Q1, was pretty solid. That's kept the market going, and valuations make sense when earnings are growing, let's say over 10% on the S&P as a whole. And even among the consumer companies like Walmart, we saw Home Depot today, sales have held up. But what we're worried about is the next 6 months, not the last. And that's really what we're trying to gauge. So there was a big pause in April on consumer spending and corporate spending. And now it seems to have gotten a little bit more back to normal as the tariffs were mitigated and sort of walked back. And that's basically our premise as investors, is the more that they walk back tariffs, the less tariffs there are, the better it is for the global economy and for the United States.